Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
We are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today we're going to talk about the 3 best supersets for building shoulders and pecs. You can do these at home. You don't need any weights. And in our opinion, it's actually to me, it's a little more functional and it's easier on the joints.
Oh, absolutely. And as far as supersets, I almost always do my exercises in supersets. And I'm going to tell you why in just a little bit.
Well, you're going to tell me what a superset is.
Well, Bob, but we got people out there.
All right, if you are waiting out there, if you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, yes, sir, you're going to want to go to the Facebook. Eventually, I'll stop just making promises. It's Bob and Brad, but we are going to be doing a 7-week giveaway. Something big every week. We're going to
Not every day.
Well, it's gonna last a week each one.
Okay,
so,
good.
Did I say 7 day?
No, I did.
7 months.
Let's carry on,
week.
Bob.
7 week. Okay. So, Brad, you take it away.
Okay, so we're going to work on those shoulders and the pec muscles, and a lot of people, a wonderful exercise, push-ups or bench press, but oftentimes what's missed is they end up with a posture problem.
Right.
They overbuild the anterior, the front part of the chest, and you start getting rounded shoulders.
You walk around any gym, I would say, Brad, you're going to see guys that are really built, but they're kind of pulled, they're getting pulled forward because they're just working the pecs.
So this eliminates that. We're going to work supersets. So we're going to work the antagonist and the antagonist, which is going to balance out the strength of the muscles, also balances the posture. You look better, everything about it, as far as I'm concerned.
So that's what a superset is. You work the one side muscle, and then you work the opposing muscle?
Right.
Okay.
So in this case, we work the pec muscles, and this is how I'm going to work the lower fibers of the pec. I'm going to use a band, which really are a great way to exercise because they don't take up much space. They're really effective. Tom Brady of the New England Patriots,
he actually, did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He actually has a system, but here he is, 41 years old now, and he's still competing at the highest level, and he attributes it to, well, the vibrating foam roller and also to using the exercise bands.
Exercise bands, and he actually has a whole book written on how to use these and how he uses them. But the concept is good. I am going to do this, and this is one of them I do all the time. So I'm working the lower fibers of my pecs, and I can work them really controlled.
Look at the full range you're getting too, Brad. Bench press usually you're just like this.
Right.
You're way back. You got the arms way out. You're really getting the fibers of that muscle.
I'm getting a little stretch here. I'm working all the way through a good range of motion. And now I'm going to work the antagonist. I'm going to turn around, and then I'm going to pull at the opposite angle. So
here he is. He's squeezing his shoulder blades together. This is not only a great shoulder exercise, probably the #1 exercise I would do for your shoulder, but it's a very good posture exercise.
Right.
It's the one, if you don't get bands for any other reason but to work your posture, it would be a great investment.
You bet.
Bad posture leads to so many problems.
The other really nice thing about doing supersets is it's efficient because while I'm working this muscle group, the opposite muscle group gets a chance to rest. So it's time efficient.
You don't get a chance to rest, but the muscle gets a chance to rest.
When I do these at home, I immediately go back to this one. I do 10 to 12 repetitions, 3 sets of 10 to 12 at 3 different levels. And there's my higher level. Now, with these bands, the nice thing about the bands I wanted to bring up is
you can double them up.
You can double them up here. I got a yellow one and a blue one, which is good for me. Any way you can attach them to the wall works. We happen to use this wall anchor because it works really nicely and it's easy to use.
Show what you just did there, Brad.
There we go. I just locked it in so I can use them for the middle one.
You went through the middle loop and then went up, and there's different ways to use this, this anchor.
You can lock them in about 6 or 7 different methods. That's a real common one I like to use. Now I'm going to work the middle fibers of the chest. Okay, and I'm going to do these flies, so it's like standing flies. The nice thing about this, I'm getting a lot of core work with this. That's a bonus. So I'm going to work out here, and again, if you can adjust the resistance by how close you are to the wall or how far away you are from the wall, and we like Bob, tell them about these bands we
You know,
really like.
we like Body Elastic because they're non-snap. They actually have a little cord that runs through the center of it,
Right.
so that if the rubber does snap, it'll still hold together because that little cord will hold it. And so, you know, obviously it won't last forever. I mean, it will break, but it won't snap and hurt you.
Right.
And there's a lot of different ways you can get hurt. One, I mean, it could snap and hit you in the eye, but the other thing it could do is it actually could actually snap and cause you to lose your balance, which happened to one of our senators who actually ended up, it snapped, he turned and hit his eye, and he actually was going to lose vision in that eye.
But you know, if you use good foot position and balance yourself like this, chances are it's less likely that would happen. I mean, these bands, I've been working with them for about a year and a half consistently, and they don't break very often at all.
Well, you had some snap on you.
I did have two, but it was not Body Elastic.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Body Elastic, right. And that's in fact was one of the reasons we switched to Body Elastic, is because we wanted poor Brad not to get hurt anymore.
Right. They're just all around better. I love the handles.
You went upper, you went middle, and by the way, the wall anchor does come in a set of 3. So you do put one up as high as you can reach and still put the band on. We like to put one about chest level, and then we put one about as low as you can.
Right. There's instructions, and we have videos on it as well.
So again, as we've been talking, Brad's been doing, again, the posture and shoulder muscles from the upper, middle, and lower levels, and now he's been doing the chest from the same upper, middle, and lower level.
Right, and so again, superset, so I just did the pulling, now I'm going the opposite direction, so I just simply turn around, back to the wall, and I go up. Now I'm getting the upper levels, or the upper fibers.
Now you're getting a little shoulder that way too.
Oh yeah, that anterior deltoid. Yeah. You know, if I wasn't so modest and shy, I'd take my shirt off and I'd show that massive anterior deltoid just shine right out.
I don't want to see your tattoo.
I know, Bob. My wife gets a little touchy about that as well. So
he doesn't have a tattoo. Brad's not a tattoo guy.
How do you know?
Maybe he is. Maybe I guess I don't know.
Only my wife knows. I better hope she doesn't watch this video. Oh, that's a great, I mean, this is wonderful. You feel complete. You realize you worked everything. I'm starting to feel strong like bull.
Well, and again, the big benefit to me is that you're not going to be walking around like this. You're going to finish up. I always like to finish up with the posture, you know, going this way.
Sure.
I mean, I like to do the chest and then flip around and finish with this.
It's actually a really good point, a good way to do it.
So you want to walk away, you know, still that last muscles being tight are the ones that hold in your back.
There you go. Yep. So once again, supersets for super studs. Just kidding. Our humble opinion. Yeah.
So thanks for watching.